Hello all, welcome to UNext Officer channel. I am Dr. Adra and I will be teaching you important topics of biology which are repeatedly asked in UPSC and other central exam. If you haven't subscribed this channel, then please do subscribe this channel. In today's episode, we will be discussing about pathogens. So what are pathogens? Pathogens are defined as organisms causing disease to its host. They are usually living microorganisms. They can be unicellular or multicellular. Examples of unicellular pathogens are bacteria and protozoa, and examples of multicellular pathogens are fungi and parasites. So first we'll discuss about some bacterial pathogens. First is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a bacterial disease and it is caused by bacteria Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It commonly affects lungs. Now, the next is anthrax. Anthrax is caused by Bacillus anthracis. It is a disease that is commonly seen in cattle and goat. It rarely affects human to affect skin, lungs, and intestine. Next one is Staphylococcus. Staphylococcus is a common pathogen which is present over the skin and it causes skin infection. It is the most common cause of abscesses, furuncle, cellulitis, and it also causes certain toxin-mediated disease such as gastroenteritis, staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome, and toxic shock syndrome. The next one is E. coli. E. coli is a normal inhabitant of the intestine. E. coli is the most common cause of UTI or urinary tract infection. It also causes diseases such as traveler's diarrhea, neonatal meningitis, cholecystitis, and pneumonia. Typhoid is a disease caused by Salmonella typhi and paratyphi. Typhoid is commonly seen in children and it is characterized by a particular fever called stepladder fever and pea soup diarrhea. Next is pneumonia. Pneumonia is a respiratory infection in which alveoli get filled with fluid. The most common causative agent of pneumonia is Streptococcus pneumonia. But there are also certain other bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, Klebsiella pneumonia, and Haemophilus influenza, which causes pneumonia. Then certain viruses and fungi can also cause atypical pneumonia. Next, UTI. UTI or urinary tract infection is characterized by infection of the bladder, urethra, and ureter, and in some serious cases, may even affect kidney. The most common causative agent of UTI is E. coli bacteria. Next is peritonitis. What is peritonitis? Peritonitis is the inflammation of peritoneum. And what is this peritoneum? Peritoneum is a membrane lining the cavity of abdomen and covering abdominal organs. It results in abdominal pain and abdominal tenderness along with decreased bowel sounds. The common causative agents of peritonitis are E. coli and Klebsiella bacteria. Next is throat infection. Throat infection is usually produced by Streptococcus, which is a common oral pathogen. When it affects pharynx, then it is called pharyngitis, and when it involves tonsil, it is called tonsillitis. So the most common cause of tonsillitis in particular is group B Streptococcus. Next is stomach ulcer. Stomach ulcer is mainly caused by Helicobacter pylori. It is a common inhabitant of the stomach, but sometimes it will lead to breakdown of the stomach's defense against acid, thereby causing the stomach lining to become damaged and it results in gastric ulcers. Next disease is tularemia. Tularemia is a rare disease caused by Francisella tularemis. It mainly affects rabbits and hare, but it can rarely affect people who are in close contact with these animals also. Next disease is Lyme disease. Lyme disease is caused by Borrelia burgdorferi. It is characterized by a typical rash which have a bullseye pattern. So that's all about the bacterial diseases. Now let's discuss about the viral diseases. So the first, what are viruses? Viruses are non-cellular infecting agents that are made up of genetic material and protein. These viruses can replicate only inside the cell after invading to use the cell's replicating machinery. Viruses are broadly divided into DNA viruses and RNA viruses. So the first disease, viral disease we'll be discussing is hepatitis. Hepatitis can be of many types. There are hepatitis A, B, C, and D and E. Among them, hepatitis B and C are transmitted. They have sexual transmission, and they also get transmitted through contaminated blood products. Whereas hepatitis A and E is transmitted through fecal-oral route. And hepatitis B is caused by hepatnavirus, which is a DNA virus, and the rest is caused by single-stranded RNA viruses. All these diseases, the affected organ is liver. Next disease is herpes virus. Herpes virus is the second largest virus after pox virus. It is a DNA virus, and it is a large group of further many viruses, and they are herpes simplex virus type 1 and type 2, varicella zoster virus, Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegalovirus, and Kaposi sarcoma virus. This herpes simplex virus mainly causes skin ulcer. The herpes simplex virus type 1 causes infections above the waist. That is, it usually produces herpes labialis, which is characterized by lesions along the border of the lips, and it also causes gingivostomatitis. And herpes simplex virus type 2 causes infection below the wrist, and it mainly results in genital and anal warts. Then Epstein-Barr virus causes infectious mononucleosis. It is also known as kissing disease as it is transmitted by saliva. It is also known as glandular fever. It is characterized by fever with sore throat and enlarged lymph nodes. Now about warts. Warts are caused by human papilloma virus. It is also DNA virus, and it is the most common sexually transmitted infection. Then human papilloma virus also play a major role in cervical cancer. And these warts, they are umbilicated lesions and they are contagious. That is, they spread by touch. It commonly affects hand, feet, and genital region. Now about chickenpox. Chickenpox is caused by herpes zoster virus and is characterized by fever with rashes. And this rash, they have a centripetal distribution. So what is this centripetal distribution? It means that the rashes will be concentrated on the trunk and faces more, and it will be affecting arms and legs only lesser. Then in some patients, this virus may get reactivated after a dormant stage later in life to cause varicella zoster. Now about smallpox virus. The smallpox virus is caused by variola virus, and it is a DNA virus, and it is also characterized by fever with rashes, but rash in smallpox has a centrifugal distribution. It is important to note that chickenpox rash has a centripetal distribution, whereas smallpox rash, they have centrifugal distribution. So what do you mean by centrifugal distribution? This means the rashes will be more distributed along the face and extremities. In 1980, WHO declared the world free of smallpox after invention of the vaccine against smallpox by Edward Jenner. Now coming to bird flu or H5N1. It is a subtype of influenza virus. This H5N1 virus, and it is a single-stranded RNA virus, and it was initially seen only in poultry, but later due to mutation it was transmitted to human through close contact with the humans who are in close contact with the infected poultry. Now about norovirus. Norovirus is also known as Norwalk virus. It is a single-stranded RNA, and it causes acute gastroenteritis. It is commonly transmitted through fecal-oral route. Coming to yellow fever. Yellow fever is caused by flavivirus, which is an RNA fever. It is caused due to bite of infected Aedes. Next is Ebola hemorrhagic fever. Ebola hemorrhagic fever is caused by Ebola virus, which is an RNA virus, and it is transmitted by animal and insect bite. And it can also get transmitted through close contact with infected bodily fluid, and among them the most infectious is blood. Ebola is a very fatal disease. The initial symptoms will only be mild flu-like symptoms like fever, but later uh, it will interfere with the blood clotting process, causing internal bleeding and resulting in vomiting or coughing of blood. The 2013 to 2016 outbreak of Ebola virus centered in Western Africa was the most widespread outbreak of disease in the history. Now coming to SARS virus. SARS virus or severe acute respiratory syndrome is caused by SARS associated coronavirus. It is an RNA virus. Now coming to AIDS. AIDS or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is caused by HIV virus, which is a retrovirus. It is a single-stranded RNA virus. It is transmitted through sexual contact and through blood products. Within a few weeks of HIV infection, there will only be mild flu-like symptoms. Then it will become asymptomatic, and then the patient will progress into AIDS. Once the patient acquires this AIDS, his immunity will get severely compromised, and the patient will experience weight loss, fever, night sweats, and he will be predisposed to other opportunistic diseases such as candidiasis, cryptococcal infection, and cancer like cervical carcinoma, lymphoma, and sarcoma. Next is influenza disease. Influenza is caused by influenza virus, which is a single-stranded RNA virus. There are three types of influenza virus. Influenza virus type A, B, and C. Among them, A causes pandemics and epidemics, and it affects both humans as well as animals. Whereas type B affect only humans and they'll result only in localized outbreak. Whereas influenza virus type C is non-pathogenic. So all these viruses show antigenic variation and hence they cause widespread transmission. Now, cold sores I have already discussed as it is only the other name for the disease herpes labialis. This herpes labialis is a disease caused by herpes simplex virus and it is characterized by lesions around the corners of the mouth. And the next disease that is cold germs. It is different from cold sores. This cold germ is only another name for our common cold. Common cold is caused by rhinovirus. It affects the nose and throat and is a season associated disease. It is characterized by rhinitis, sneezing, and nasal congestion. Next disease is measles. Measles is caused by paramyxovirus. It is characterized by fever with rashes, and these measles have a pathognomic feature called Koplik spot. So, what is this Koplik spot? They are little spots inside the mouth, seen opposite to the second molar teeth. The rash first appear behind the ear and then spread from the head to toe, and it also disappear in the same molar. It is a droplet infection. Now coming to the fungal diseases. So, what are fungi? Fungi are eukaryotic organisms that they will be either single-celled or multicellular, and they do possess cell wall. First, we'll discuss about ringworm. A ringworm is not a worm; it is only the name of a disease, and it's a fungal infection which is highly contagious, and it spread through skin-to-skin contact. Ringworm is caused by the fungus called dermatophytes. These dermatophytes usually involve skin, scalp, hair, and nails, as these are the body parts which are rich in keratin, and these dermatophytes need keratin to survive. They are characterized by scaly, red, itchy lesions. The next disease is candidiasis. Candidiasis is caused by Candida albicans. It is an opportunistic infection. It can affect skin, vagina, and oral cavity. The next disease is histoplasmosis. Histoplasmosis is also known as Darling's disease. It is caused by Histoplasma capsulatum and it is present in the soil contaminated with bird, cat, and bat feces. It affects lungs the most, and in most cases, it will be asymptomatic, and while symptomatic, it will mimic TB disease. And cryptococcosis is caused by Cryptococcus neoformis. It also affects lungs. Next, we'll be discussing about the protozoan disease. So, what are protozoa? Protozoa are unicellular eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms and they lack a cell wall. So, first protozoal disease we will be discussing is malaria. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium and it is transmitted by the bite of an infected mosquito. Giardiasis. Giardiasis is caused by Giardia lamblia. It is an intestinal infection and it is spread through contaminated food, water from person to person. Chagas disease. Chagas disease is caused by Trypanosoma cruzi and is transmitted to animals and people by redweed bug. This redweed bug is usually found only in America. It is characterized by Romana sign. So, what is this Romana sign? A Romana sign is unilateral periorbital swelling, that is swelling around the eyeball, and there will be ptosis. Ptosis means drooping of the eyelid. Next is cryptosporidiosis. Cryptosporidiosis is caused by Cryptosporidium parva, and this disease is spread through fecal-oral route and is characterized by watery diarrhea. Let's now discuss about parasites. So, what are parasites? Parasites are actual complex living organisms. They can live in intestinal tract or bloodstream. So, first we'll discuss about roundworm. Roundworm is also known as Ascaris lumbricoides. It is the most common parasitic worm in human. It usually resides in the intestine and causes a disease known as ascariasis. This ascariasis is transmitted through fecal-oral route and it is characterized by abdominal pain and diarrhea. It also causes intestinal obstruction, malabsorption, and low flow pneumonia. Now, the next disease is tapeworm. Tapeworm is a group of parasites and it's also known as cestodes. They usually reside in the intestine and it is transmitted through fecal-oral route. First, about beef tapeworm. Beef tapeworm is also known as Tinea saginata and it is transmitted to humans through cattle. Pork tapeworm is known as Tinea solium and it is transmitted to humans from pig. Dog tapeworm is known as Echinococcus granulosus and this will be transmitted to human from dog, and this Echinococcus granulosus usually causes hydatid cyst disease. Fish tapeworm is also known as Diphyllobothrum latum and this is characterized by vitamin B12 deficiency, anemia or megaloblastic anemia. Now coming to the disease caused by protein or prion. So, what are prions? Prions are a type of protein that can trigger normal protein in the brain to fold abnormally to affect both humans and animals. So, first, and among the disease caused among prions, the most important is BSE or bovine spongiform encephalopathy, and is also known as mad cow disease. This disease is a brain disorder and in this disease occurs when the usually seen in human after getting spreading from the adult cattle. When it comes from the cattle, the disease is called CJD or Creutzfeldt-Jacobson disease. It is characterized by personality changes, depression, and memory loss in patients. So now let's look into the list of common human diseases. Most of them we have already discussed, and we'll just discuss the important diseases in detail. The rest will be just naming the causative organism. So first is we can look into the list of the bacterial diseases. Among them, the first is dysentery. Dysentery is the inflammation of intestine, and it is characterized by bloody diarrhea. Dysentery, the most common causative organ of dysentery is Shigella dysenteriae. Next is plague. Plague is caused by Yersinia pestis. Yersinia pestis is caused in humans via the vector called fleas. Now coming to the next one, that is diphtheria. Diphtheria is caused by Corynebacterium diphtheria. Cholera, the causative organism is Vibrio cholera. Typhoid, the causative organism is Salmonella typhi and paratyphi. It is characterized by staphylococcus fever and pea soup diarrhea. And sometimes it can affect the heart, and it will result in bradycardia. And then this bradycardia seen in typhoid is known as Paget's sign. And pneumonia air sacs will be filled with fluid or pus. The most common bacterial cause is Staphylococcus pneumonia, and other bacterial causes are Staphylococcus aureus, Klebsiella, and Haemophilus influenza. Then certain viruses like influenza, respiratory syncytial virus, and SARS virus, and certain fungus like Pneumocystis cerevisiae will also cause atypical pneumonia. Now let's look into the list of viral diseases. First is common cold. Common cold is caused by rhinovirus. Mumps is caused by paramyxovirus. Measles is also caused by paramyxovirus. Viral hepatitis is caused by hepatitis B virus, which is a hepatnavirus, and it is a DNA virus. All the rest viruses are hepatitis virus are RNA virus. And dengue fever is caused by flavivirus, and its vector is Aedes mosquito. Chikungunya is also caused by Aedes act as a vector in chikungunya just like dengue, but it is caused by Toga virus. Chickenpox is caused by varicella zoster virus. Poliomyelitis is caused by picoRNA virus. It is important to note that India was declared as polio free on 27th March 2014. Now coming to the fungal disease. Candidiasis is caused by Candida albicans. The candidiasis is also known as moniliasis. When candida affect the oral cavity, it causes white plaques, and then it is known as oral thrush. Athlete's foot. Athlete's foot is a fungal infection usually seen in between toes. It is caused by dermatophyte. It is important to note that this dermatophyte is the same fungi which cause ringworm. Now coming to the list of protozoan disease. Malaria. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium, and there are 4 species of Plasmodium which causes malaria in humans. They are Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium obvale, and Plasmodium malaria. Among them, Plasmodium falciparum causes the severest form of malaria, and it is also called algid malaria or black water fever. All this malaria is transmitted through Anopheles mosquito. Then the next is amoebiasis. Amoebiasis is caused by Entamoeba histolytica. African sleeping sickness, the causative agent is Trypanosoma brucei, and the vector is tsetse fly. Next is Kala Azar. Kala Azar is caused by Leishmania donovani, and the vector is sandfly. Now about the helminthic diseases. First is Ascariasis. Ascariasis is caused by Ascaris lumbricoides. It is also known as roundworm. Next, filariasis. Filariasis is caused by Wuchereria bancrofti. And vector for the most common vector for filariasis is Culex, but the Aedes mosquito and Mansonian mosquito can also act as vectors sometimes. Now about some important key points. First is about plague. Plague, as I have already told you, is caused by Yersinia pestis. And there are three important clinical forms of plague. They are bubonic, pneumonic, and septicemic. First about bubonic. Bubonic is characterized by swollen, tender, and painful nodes, and these buboes usually result from bite of infected flea. Then this pneumonic develops from inhalation of infectious droplets, or it can also result from it can also result upon as a result of the untreated bubonic plague. Then septicemic plague occurs either as a first symptom or due to untreated bubonic plague, and it is characterized by bleeding into skin and other organs. Among these three, the pneumonic form is the most severe form, and it is the only form in which there occurs transmission of one person to another person through infected droplets. Now the next is a pneumonic regarding the Aedes mosquito. So Aedes mosquito is also known as tiger mosquito due to presence of stripes like a tiger over its wings. Then it is a day biter. Then the disease caused by Aedes mosquito are chikungunya, river valley fever, yellow fever, and dengue. Then it usually breeds in stagnant dirty water, and the eggs of the Aedes mosquito are cigar shaped. So the mnemonic is: one day tiger cried in front of dirty water for cigarettes. So the one day, the day stands for day biters, tiger for its name, tiger mosquito, and cried is for the diseases caused by Aedes mosquito. They are C for chikungunya, R for river valley fever, Y for yellow fever, and D for dengue. And in front of dirty water is where it breeds, and cigarettes indicates cigar-shaped eggs. Now let's revise some important points regarding the important diseases. First, malaria. Malaria is transmitted by Anopheles mosquito, and it is caused by the Plasmodium species. There are four important Plasmodium species. There are Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium malaria. And it is symptoms of malaria includes shivering, high fever for a long time. Next disease is cholera. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholera. It is a bacterial disease, and it is transmitted through water or food, and the symptoms include vomiting and severe diarrhea. Next disease is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is caused by bacterium Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and it is spread through air or water droplets, and the symptoms include fever, night sweats, prolonged cough, and weight loss. And it is important to note that India has the largest number of tuberculosis cases in the world. Next are fungi infections. Ringworm. Ringworm is caused by dermatophyte. Then it is transmitted through physical contact. Then it is characterized by red itchy spots on the skin. And tinea. Tinea is also caused by dermatophytes and is transmitted through physical contact, and it is characterized by white itchy spots on the skin. So it is important to note that ringworm is characterized by red itchy spots on skin, whereas tinea is characterized by white itchy spots on the skin. The next disease is AIDS. AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is caused by HIV virus, which is a retrovirus. It is transmitted through blood transfusion and sexual contact. It is characterized by crippled immune system and weight loss. Next disease is common cold. Common cold is caused by rhinovirus. It is transmitted through air and is characterized by sore throat and runny nose. Next disease is hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is caused by virus, which is a DNA virus, and it transmits either through sexual contact or through blood transfusion. It is characterized by jaundice, that is yellowish discoloration of the eye, and there will be severe pain below the rib cage. Next is dengue fever. Dengue fever is caused by a dengue virus. It's a flavivirus. Then it is transmitted through Aedes mosquito, and it is characterized by red spots on skin, joint, and muscle pain. So that's all about today's topic. Hope all of you have understood the topic pathogens, and let's meet in the next video with another topic. Thank you, guys.